And a fine good day to one and all. This is Nick here from Nick's News and Reviews, and we're loading up Fright on the ZX Spectrum 48K, published by the fantastic Ultimate Play the Game in 1986. Now this is a Western game, followed quickly on the heels of Nightshade. This is in advance of that really, but the same sort of fare. It's an isometric 3D graphic sort of game. Now where Nightshade had multiple weapons and it was a bit confusing, this just has one weapon. It's been simplified slightly. You're in the Wild West and you have to patrol your town and take out hoodlums and gunslingers. You have to hunt them down one by one, so we'll see how we get on here. You are Sheriff Quickdraw. He's got a super slung 6-shot slinger, which as long as you've got enough money it can reload automatically each time. If you run out of money then it doesn't, which is a bit of a problem. So basically hunt down the baddies, don't shoot the town folk, who sometimes will point the way to the baddies, but if you bump into the town folk you will die. Right, there's this mini game first of all, which determines how much money you start off with, so that determines how many bullets you can keep reloading. So we need this as much as possible. You see my revolver there running out of bullets, the yellow ones. Right, here we go. So we leave the jail. We're Sheriff Quickshot, looks very much like a Saberman from the previous games. Not quite as good as Nightlaw, but I say that about all Ultimate games apart from Attic Attack. But definitely an advancement over Nightshade, but it uses exactly the same graphic engine. Now there is a horse somewhere called Panto. Yes, it's a pantomime horse. If we get on him we can go travel a little bit quicker and just run into people and they will die. But we lose money in fines every time we kill one of the town folk, so we don't really want to be doing that. There's some of the town folk there and they wander around aimlessly like ghouls. They bump into us, we're dead. So I don't know what they're made out of. If we crash into cacti, which there's a few, we're dead as well. So you can see we got to catch a Buffalo Bill there. Seems to have a saucepan on his head. I'm not sure that's the intention, but £350 reward for him, wanted dead or alive. So we find them, challenge them to a gunfight, and provided we got enough bullets left, we can, well, take them out. You just saw one of the townsmen there pointing in the direction of the bad guys. Can't seem to get into that saloon. So keep an eye on how much money I've got. Right. Oops, I just shot the town folk and I'm dead as well. Just leaving me with a hat. So this game's quite good fun. Wild West by Ultimate Play the Game. I don't think they did too many Wild West games, but they did rather milk these 3D isometric games. This is quite good. 1986, so one of their later ones, so this is right near the end of the run. And we're dead again. We get about 3 lives. Unfortunately you don't start from where you died, you have to start right at the beginning again, which is a bit of a shame. That's one thing they could have improved on perhaps. But let's patrol the township. There's a guy jumping up and down. He's pointing in the direction of where the person is. Oh, there's Panto, our horse. Right, here we go. Oh, that's more probably appropriate music. Right, there's a lot of weird women floating about like vampire ghouls. I think this might be some strange ghost town, you know. There's nothing going on in here. So the walls disappear when we go in a place. It's trying to give you the internal view while still seeing the outside. Go out, we should see, there we go, there's the outside in it. But definitely need a map on this. I've got 1 bullet left. Still got a bit of money, so the gun should reload. I'm not sure these town people have been overly helpful, pointing in the direction of the bad guys. Well, there's another horse. Off we go. I don't know where I'm going. It's all a bit one-coloured, this. I think this also come out on the Amstrad CPC. May have come out on the Commodore 64 as well. The Amstrad CPC will probably have a bit more colour than this. Come on, Sheriff Quickdraw, find the baddies. I definitely need a deputy, I think. A deputy much better than me. Multiple ways out of here. I'm definitely lost. I think the only other Western game I've reviewed so far, although I have got Red Dead Redemption on the PlayStation 3, I haven't reviewed that yet, but the only other Western game was a rather old, oh it's game over, it was a rather old game called The Wild Bunch, which is a text adventure by Firebird, so check that one out as well, that's quite good. You can play poker in it and so forth. I do like that music. Right, let's get a bit more money this time. If we can. Good minigame. Right. What we got? We've got over $1,000. Hopefully we can find one of the hoodlums this time. Buffalo Bill. If you see him, shout at the screen, because I'd love to see him. I don't know really how many townfolk there are in this place, but probably about 10 less each day after I go patrolling. Where's the blacksmith? Get down, you varmint. I really want some gunfight at high noon. I want to take out Buffalo Bill. Why was Buffalo Bill called Buffalo Bill? Comment below. He's from the 1800s. Late 1800s in the Wild West. Did he have a saucepan on his head? Comment below. Is it a saucepan or is it just a cat asleep? It looks mightily impressive. It looks quite glum. He looks a bit like Chuck Rock from the Amiga days. Right, there's two weird vampire sisters there. Help! Right, don't bump into the cactus. Right, oops. Yeah, I shot him because, well, I could. And he's always pointing in the wrong direction. Where is he? I hope wild dog, mad dog Tannen isn't around. He doesn't like being called Buford. No, he likes being called Buford. He doesn't like being called Mad Dog. That's a reference to Back to the Future 3, but I totally and utterly fluffed it up. Come on, Saberman, who's not Saberman, who's really Sheriff Quickdraw. Where is the deputy? Someone must have shot the deputy, but not the sheriff. The complete reverse of that Bob Marley song. So it's always night time here, I think. I think it's night time. The time clock never progresses. See my lives left by the hats there on the bottom left underneath the wanted poster. What's your favourite Western game of all time? New or old? You're probably going to say Red Dead Redemption Undead Nightmare, aren't you? Because that's probably my favourite. But close to that is the Wild Bunch one that I noticed. There's Panto. Come on. Right. You can see my feet down the bottom there. It's just a costume. So, Spectrum games were always played for comedy value the whole time, which was a nice little era. Not a proper horse. There's no Panto horses in Red Dead Redemption, is there? Unless you've got some sort of like mod. This is a big town with not many people in it. Where are all these gunslingers? Where are all these hoodlums? I need to find them all. What we got? $560 left. Oh. We just walked into a cactus and died. So if you're going to play this game, keep your fines down. Try and get hold of a map online of the place. That'll probably help, because the gunslingers are probably in the same place each time, I would have thought. Don't waste your bullets like I'm doing. I'm shooting them all round the shop. But I haven't got too many more Ultimate games to review after this one. I think there's one called Cookie. And I think that might be just about it, I think. I'm sure I'll find some other ones. Come on. Ultimate play the game. Fantastic times. Fantastic times. The 80s, eh? Wondrous. Okay. Come on, Panto. Can you sense which way I got to go? There's some money there that'll help us. I'm shooting too many people as Panto disappears. I haven't been to Pantomime for years. Do they still have Panto horses? I'm sure they do. Where are these townfolk going? They're going nowhere in particular. Come on, I want a gunfight, won't you? I've got no bullets at the moment. I've got no money. This will be interesting. So if I end up in a gunfight, I'm probably going to lose. Who'd go into a duel at high noon with no bullets? Me. That's what. There's some money. That'll help us, right? 6 bullets. Must be quite close, this gunslinger. Oops, I'm dead. That is a shame, because I thought I was quite close. Damn. I like the way he, although he starts at the beginning, which is my grudge, I like the way he regenerates there. That's quite nice. Would have liked to have seen a bit more colour in the game itself, but perhaps it was hard to program. That's just a minor gripe. It's good, this one. Need to get a bit more money again. But as I keep saying, a map is definitely required. I don't think we'll see Clint Eastwood in this, the man with no name. I think he maybe rode straight past this. He wasn't too interested. He was after a fistful of dollars, and all he found here was weirdness. I love spaghetti westerns. I have them on Blu-ray. Good, the Bad, the Ugly. Fistful of Dollars for a few dollars more. There's lots of others. The Outlaw Josie Wales, but you know, those original three I just mentioned are the best, in my opinion. I still haven't seen Django yet. Oh, look, there's a gunslinger. I challenge you to a duel, mate, but I've got no bullets. I think normally at this point there would be a duel taking place. Maybe I can walk into him and still win. I can't. I'm dead. Oh dear. Game over again. Player 1, which is me. Well, nice music this. Really nice music. Well, I hope you liked having a look at that one. For nostalgia reasons. That was Gun Fright, published by Ultimate in 1986. As I say, a big development over Nightshade, although the game is very, very similar. Hope you liked having a look at that one. Please remember to rate, comment and subscribe. Tell me what your favourite Ultimate game is below if you want. And until next time, thanks for watching as always, and goodbye.
Goodbye.